Yep.
Or swing at things.
Yeah, swing at them. Because that's exactly how you play Fire Emblem Awakening.
Yeah. You just run to them and swing.
Yep. Here we go. And here we go. Incidentally, Xillion wearing the Chrom tag, and Lunchables is pressing many directions on the D-pad.
As one does.
Yes.
Falling up here into back air is going to set up at this ledge trap. Both of these characters, they get a lot at the ledge. Their ledge trapping is kind of what they're known for. Chrom not as much, but I think
boy, are the
that's
tools there.
I think that's more because he is known for having so many tools. Not only is he phenomenal ledge trapper, but he's phenomenal in pressure. He's phenomenal at converting, just juggles. Phenomenal at killing ridiculously early.
I mean, it's a bit like saying that Sonic is known for his ability to get you off stage. It's like, yes, it's true, but he's known for being fast.
Yeah.
And Chrom is known for killing you with his many, many sword moves as he goes with the Chrom side. It was an option. Okay,
Ooh,
that'll be a
move
punish.
is very punishable, yeah. It is a bit like Crack, that move. Using it as a shield, it does 25 damage if you're able to connect those starting hits. But not healthy for you all the time, man.
No, you can't get too greedy with it.
Get a rush, but it doesn't always work out.
If there are any rushes, it is simply just how quickly Lunchables has been breaking the zone that Xillion has set up. I thought we were going to see something more brutal than the neutral B.
With that level of wind-up.
He knows that, so that up B, as punishable as it is, very quick out of shield.
Absolutely. And it has some armor on startup, so it is one of the best out of shield options for Chrom.
Yes.
Probably the best. Probably one of the best out of shield options in the game, really.
Speaking of some of the best DI I've seen right there from Lunchables, only the
Weak
last piece of the Levin sword.
Getting up into that fire is really difficult to deal with.
Sometimes all you can do is just wait for it to singe you, burn you at the tip, and then re-grab the ledge afterwards because you'll get your invincibility back.
And eventually you'll run out of fires. Yep, covers that, roll in with a jab. He knows that's the counterplay, is you can roll past Robin if you do it at the right timing, but if you do it a little bit late, Robin has all the opportunity to react.
And now I think that Xillion is trying to scout out from Lunchables, you know, some very committal movement like the dashes and seeing him. Oh, but he goes so deep. A little too deep, but even it up. Why not?
That's the Lunchables. Normally we don't see Chrom going aggressive offstage edge guards, unless it's Lunchables, in which case that man is always in the bottom corner.
Always. It is actually inspiring.
Yeah.
Ooh, but forward airs, rather think that this is Chrom instead of Robin that's happening, but it's a tie game right now. And if Lunchables can just keep Xillion happy to waste those resources and then strike when they're gone.
I mean, honestly, the next ledge trap might take it. Right now, he's going so deep
again.
And that's why we're not going to see a ledge trap. But he is able to quickly find his way back on before Xillion can set anything up of his own. Oh, that Thunder came at the perfect timing. Caught Lunchables jumping back on.
Yeah, no, the speed was really great for Xillion right there. Attack cancel, back air. Ooh, no chance. Lunchables had to go to the ledge. Jump. Very quickly committed to that jump from the ledge and shaking his head. He knew that he had that one. But it is that aggression that ended up being his undoing, even if it did let him even up the game there on stock 2.
Yeah. Maybe he even didn't want the jump. Maybe he wanted to drop and jump, but he missed an input there and somehow just flew. And
that's totally possible given the way that this game's buffer system works. That you go, okay, I wanted to do this, but this was the last thing that I pressed, and it overrode it, and oh no. We've seen that a couple times, I think, very identifiably. I think we saw that a couple weeks ago with Cheeks, where very clearly it was like, oh, you shouldn't neutral get up against Austin in that situation, but you did.
Yeah. Unfortunate. But we'll see if the Roy is going to be able to do any better. We saw, of course, one lackluster recovery. We saw... Honestly, there are some situations where I feel like Chrom can go deeper than Roy just because he can fade in. He has the height. But... still, Roy on this stage is nuts.
Yeah, I mean, it's not just that Lunchables is thinking, all right, Roy is the better tool for the job, because overall, I kind of give or take in this matchup for both of those characters, but what he does like is taking this stage, taking the small side blast zones, and going, oh, I have side B and I can kill you at 70?
Yeah, but that's absolutely going to be accurate. The move kills stupid early, and we're still going to be seeing a very similar game plan. Over the character.
Lunchables going to go low, though, respecting the projectiles now. I mean, it's just a matchup that he's got to learn, man. This from his home games, this is not one that he's used to. And the way that Xillion uses these projectiles to set up his zones, ooh.
El Thunder keeps coming in clutch to get Xillion away from the ledge traps.
I wonder, seeing that right there, Lunchables hitting that forwarder on the arc fire, if that's something that he's going to keep in mind now in the future for this matchup, and he goes, oh, if I think that he's going to throw an arc fire, how about I just get up in his face and swing an aerial out? Oof. No sweet spots for Lunchables here, man. Xillion's spacing is just outside. He has no wind, so he's got to air dodge.
Back here, sends him all the way across. He's got his wind back.
Lunchables, man, still just struggling to connect these sweet spots to find that kill.
That's going to do it. Not having the up-air Sheila as a kill option there could be a pretty big benefit for Roy.
I mean, and it's very unique to both the stage and the specific situation where Lunchables said, okay, I have rage, he's at high percent, and I am on a platform, so with all of these things put together, if he attacks my shield, I can kill him right now, but make one more errant jump. You know, Lunchables sometimes just gets a little lost in the sauce with that movement that he has in his brain and doesn't really pay attention to where he's going. He kind of trips before he...
Oh, caught the get up again, caught the Thoron as a response. And again, the ledge trapping is where we'll see at least Xillion's biggest benefit.
I mean, especially against Roy, man. I mean, Roy, Chrom, characters that, like you said, really good at ledge trapping, but they can get ledge trapped back just as easily because they lack the frame data sometimes.
I don't know, I feel like Chrom and Roy have pretty good options of the ledge, but nobody has good options of the ledge if it's Robin.
No.
That's the other thing.
Just not a counter, man.
You know.
Oh, he has no jump. He's back, though.
You know, that would be it if it was Chrom.
Yeah. That would be Dunsky's. Well, yeah, most likely. I'll give that. Lunchables still not afraid to go deep, though. Setting up the ledge trap can be difficult, and Xillion evening the game up with that Nosferatu.
That's a fat heal.
At that percent, oh, it's so perfectly spaced. Even if you take him to a stage with slant, Xillion knows where he needs to be to throw that arc fire perfectly.
Man, that's 2 stocks.
Man, quick, 34.
2 situations where he's just, you know, that fire at the ledge. What do you do?
Just gotta let it go sometimes. And Lunchables, man, really just trying to pick up these early stocks.
From get up attack from the ledge into the Thoron?
And he's giving Xillion...
He got up into the fire again.
Because he's giving Xillion stage control every time he goes off of those ledge guards. This just seems like a matchup where, even though, yes, sometimes you will be able to go deep, you have to wait until, like the set we saw earlier with Lima, he has to wait until he forces him into those recovery patterns where you can guarantee that hit, where Lunchables is just trying to guess.
And the other thing is, I know that Chrom and Roy have really solid ledge trapping tools as well, and Robin has fair, but